What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 13 battles with live commentary. Before we hop into it, just reminding people that Gamestop is currently doing the Shiny Eternatus event. So make sure to go to your local GameStop and pick it up. It is only available for the next 2 weeks. So I just wanted to quickly, before we hop into the actual team itself, just show everyone that that is available and remind you. So definitely make sure to subscribe for that reminder. And with that, let's get right into it and talk about the team. All right, after that PSA, let's talk about the team itself. Sorry, once again, like I said, if there's noise in the background, really not much I can do about that. But this team is built by former world champion Ryota Otsubo, an incredible team builder, always has some really fun and innovative strategies, and I'm excited to check this team out. So talking a little bit about it, first of all, we have Ho-Oh, right? Ho-Oh is, in my mind, pretty lackluster. It doesn't really hit that hard, but slapping a weakness policy on it, I think, gives it a lot of opportunity. And it just has very great coverage, right? That's something you cannot ignore. It has fire, flying, and ground, which hits a large portion of this meta. It's essentially like Charizard, but different. Next up is Zamazenta. So this is a really cool spread. I think Zamazenta gets a lot of love now that it can be used more as a support Pokemon instead of one of your Dynamax slots, right? We have Snarl, Coaching, Scary Face, and Wide Guard. So Wide Guard is very huge in this format with things like Kyogre, things like Calyrex, and Groudon. So having ways of dealing with that is huge. Snarl obviously there to deal with special attackers, Coaching to boost our Ho-Oh up, as well as our Groudon. And then finally Scary Face, right, to lower some speed and help us out. Next up is Amoonguss. We all know what it does. It's just a little friend. It's there for support. We love it. We appreciate all it does. Nothing too shocking here. Similarly, next up is Xerneas. We all know what Xerneas does. It clicks Geomancy, it clicks Dazzling Gleam, it clicks Moonblast. It just does what it's supposed to do, and it does it really well. Next up, we have Choice Scarf Kyogre. So this is an interesting choice, right? We have a pretty standard set that we would see on an Assault Vest Kyogre, right? Obviously with the Choice Scarf, we are in a similar boat, where we have Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Thunder, and Ice Beam. So I think having a lot of flexibility in what this Kyogre can do is great. Also, that Choice Scarf going to really set people, or shock people, right? Particularly Calyrex expecting to go first are not going to have that luxury. And then finally, we have Groudon, right? We're going dual weather here with Precipice Blade, Stone Edge, Bulk Up, and Protect. So overall, a pretty bulky Groudon, right? Being able to set up, being able to constantly recover. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. So once again, huge shout out to Ryota for the team. I will make sure to have Ryota's information in the description. And with that, let's just get rocking and rolling and move into the first game. All right, battle number 1, and it is Grimmsnarl, Zeraora, Dialga, Calyrex, Ho-Oh, and a Necrozma Duskmane. So a lot of scary things from my opponent. I think I like Ho-Oh, Zamazenta, right? Being able to fire off a Coaching is huge. Having Wide Guard, I think this is just really my best bet overall. I like Groudon as well, right? Dealing with Zeraora, dealing with Dialga, having ways to hit Ho-Oh, having ways to hit Necrozma, makes it really pivotal. And then the question is, what do I want in the last slot? Kyogre is tempting. I also like Xerneas. I don't like Xerneas. Xerneas is not good here. Let's do Kyogre. This way, right? We know that my opponent has a Calyrex, and being able to outspeed it with Choice Scarf could be really valuable. So I'm going to quickly respond to a message. What is it saying? All right. Okay, so it is Zeraora with Calyrex. So I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. I'm going to Wide Guard and just go for just Quake into this Zeraora. Right? Let's just immediately fire off a Quake, get a special defense boost. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. Like I said, a little bit worried about and Astral Barrage coming out. And it looks like my opponent, right, not going to max here because of the fact that we are seeing Ho-Oh go first, and Ho-Oh definitely is going to be the slowest of these three, unless it's some kind of secret tech Calyrex that even I'm not aware of. So I feel like we're in a good position, right? Being able to immediately set up a Quake Boost, always going to be great. We could potentially get a, oh, you have Fake Out. Okay, so we're gonna get the Wide Guard off, which is huge for us. No Fake Out coming out from the Zeraora. We're gonna see Plasma Fist, which is fine with me. It confirms that the Zeraora is Scarf. You are going to trigger my weakness policy. So now my only hope is that you went, okay, perfect. You went for the Astral Barrage. We are going to be protected, and we are going to be able to take out that Zeraora. So with a big threat out of the way, we can now start going for things like Snarl. There's also a potential chance that this Calyrex cannot hit us, right? Oh, what? Okay, interesting note is the fact that they are just faster than their Calyrex. I'm going to go for a Max Guard here. It's not ideal, and I'm going to go for a Snarl. There is a chance that the Calyrex is Specs, but I'm hoping, right, we're going to see... okay, I'm confused on speed. Okay, the Calyrex is slow. I also wish I knew that I outsped with my what's it called? With my Zamazenta. I don't really know what's happening. We're gonna see Life Orb revealed. Okay. I don't know what's happening. We're gonna see the Ho-Oh from my opponent. So what I want to do here is I'm going to go for an Airstream onto the Ho-Oh, and I'm going to go... actually, no. I want to... we have Groudon in the back. I'm going to go for... I'm going to flare into the Calyrex and go for a Scary Face onto this Ho-Oh. We have Kyogre and Groudon both in the back. So being able to, I think, get rid of those is going to be the most important. Or not get rid of those, to utilize... Jeez, what am I saying? Okay, so we're going to see the Ho-Oh Max. This is perfect. We should, unless something... I don't know why. We should outspeed with our... what's it called? With our Zamazenta. So that's good for us. Calyrex going to go for a Protect here. I think that that's a really smart play on my opponent's part. We will be able to fire off that Scary Face. So Zamazenta, you know, really playing a big role here, lowering that speed. We will fire off a Max Flare onto the Calyrex through the Protect, almost getting the knockout, which is absurd to me. That just speaks volumes to the couple minutes earlier where I said Ho-Oh is terrible. They're going to Airstream into my Zamazenta. That's fine with me. I want to make sure that we... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that because Calyrex now has a speed boost. I'm going to Brave Bird the Calyrex. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard here. That's actually not that good. Okay, we need to KO the Calyrex. So I'm gonna, because yeah, Calyrex is now faster. Wide Guard feels good here. We're gonna we're gonna eat the Astral Barrage. We're potentially going to lose our Zamazenta. We will fire off a Brave Bird. We should maybe keep our Zamazenta. I don't know. Survey says you are going to go for a Airstream. Okay, so you're back to neutral into my Ho-Oh. This is fine with me because this lets me bring out my Groudon and go for a Coaching. So right, we have Coaching. We can even go for a Bulk Up. I'm gonna bring out Groudon here. I think Coaching is the best option. We're going to see a Dialga. So this is actually a little bit tricky. I think what I want to do is I want to actually target down the Dialga instead of the Ho-Oh. And my thought process for that is we have Kyogre. So I'm going to go for a Coaching. onto my Groudon, just trying to get it a little bit of a boost. So yeah, we're gonna get Groudon up a little bit bulkier, a little bit more damage, hopefully. And I think if we can get rid of the Dialga, or even get it low enough, we should be fine. We're gonna see the Flare come out into the Groudon. This is Sun boosted, but even with thanks to that boost, right? That's not even a 2-hit KO. We are going to miss the Dialga, which is really bad, as this Dialga will get a Trick Room set up. This is, ow. I don't know if people heard my neck crack right there. This is actually, okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Missing that Precipice Blades was huge. I'm going to go for a Precipice Blades again, and I'm going to try and self-Scary Face onto my Groudon. I don't think we're going to keep Zamazenta, but we might. We will see the Flash Cannon probably going into Groudon. Yeah, going, oh my good, okay, huge live, Groudon. We love that. Precipice Blades, come on, I need to hit. It's part of the game. There's a reason I do not use Dialga. I mean, not Dialga, Groudon. So frustrating. It's so frustrating. We have to Origin Pulse, and go for a Snarl, I guess. We go for an Origin Pulse. We go for a Scary Face onto the Kyogre. Just trying to survive. We are going to lose our Zamazenta here. We don't lose our Zamazenta, so that's actually really nice. We will take a special defense drop, so that's not really nice. Brave Bird most likely going into my Kyogre. Yep, it is going to do a fair bit of chunk. So now the moment of truth, we will lower the speed on our Kyogre. So hopefully we can fire off. God, there is so much noise outside. I am so sorry. Okay, we double connect with the Origin Pulse. Please, okay, the Ho-Oh is gone, thank goodness. We are now single target versus this Dialga. So that's also really nice, but I don't think we have enough firepower left. I'm going to go for a Snarl, right? This is a chance to actually make a comeback, as we will be doing more damage onto the Dialga. So now it really just comes down to how many Origin Pulses can we hit to make up for missing all of those Precipice Blades earlier. But yeah, let's see how this works out. My hope is that, right, we can... okay, we're going to see the Roar Time most likely going into my Kyogre. So Kyogre not going to take that, much to the shock of everyone. We will be able to at least get a Snarl off, doing a little bit of chip, right? We know that they have a special defense drop on us, so at this point, right, there's really nothing we can do. So I'm just going to, unfortunately, run. I stand by the fact that, right, like given how much damage we saw it do, if we had hit the Precipice Blades, we would have won. But that's just, that's just the way it is. Luck is part of the game, and I do need to remind myself of that. But overall, I think just a really solid first game, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and it is Zacian, Groudon, Charizard, Calyrex, Yveltal, and Grimmsnarl. I like Ho-Oh here. Ho-Oh, I think, has a good chance of dealing with stuff. Ho-Oh, honestly, Xerneas was not slower than Zacian. I would really like it here. I'm going to bring Zamazenta. I'm going to bring Kyogre to try and change the weather if we need to. And then, you know what? I want to bring Xerneas. I'm going to bring Xerneas. We're gonna use it. We can Quake in one shot a Zacian, so we like that. But yeah, let's go with these 4 and kind of figure out what the best sort of plan is for proceeding. Yeah, we can go from there. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what to say. My opponent's taking their time, which makes sense. This is an interesting matchup, and I feel like in Series 13 you really have to figure out what is the best option. And no, they did not time out. That would have been really nice, right? That makes my life a lot easier if I know the 4 that they're bringing in the order, but we don't get that. And we'll see kind of what they're going to go for. Amoonguss would have not been terrible here, but at the same time, I think it's fine. We will see potentially an Ancient Power Charizard, which I don't like. We will see Zacian Yveltal. Okay, so Zacian Yveltal I can work with, right? I have, this is, okay, the big question is going to be, who is faster between, okay, Zacian is going to be faster than my Zamazenta. What we could do is we could Quake. I'm going to Quake the... Okay, perfect. We don't actually know if Ho-Oh is faster. So what we're going to do is we're going to Quake into the Zacian and go for a coaching. Just trying to get a little bit of a boost up. I think that this is probably my best bet. We should be able to hopefully tank a double up. The fear is going to potentially be if Yveltal goes for a foul play, but I'm also fine to sacrifice... I'm actually pretty fine to sacrifice my Ho-Oh if it means trading with a Zacian, because then everything that potentially, for the most part, could deal with Xerneas is gone. Groudon is still an option, but we do have the ability to coaching our Xerneas, which gives it defense boost, which is really nice. And as we know here on the channel, I am all about getting Pokemon to ridiculous stat amounts, especially Xerneas. So we are going to see that Max come out here. Ho-Oh, an interesting choice of Max for sure. I need to be faster than Yveltal. I know that Ho-Oh isn't. I also don't have a paste for this team, and I haven't checked any of the stats. So that should say a lot about me. We're going to see the Zacian go for a Protect here. So that's fine with me, right? We're going to get some boosts onto our Ho-Oh, as we are going to at least be faster than the Yveltal, which is, you know, to be expected, but always nice, as we will most likely see, a foul play going to come out. Thanks to that coaching boost, right? We are surviving very, very comfortably. And we should still do a pretty solid chunk into the Zacian. Not quite as much as I would like, but a good amount nonetheless. I think it might be worth potentially going for an Airstream into the Yveltal. We could do that, right? We could Airstream. I'm going to go for a... Let's Airstream the Yveltal and go for another coaching. Just trying to get some extra boost here. We should probably see the Zacian. Okay, the Zacian is not going to switch out. So I called that very, very wrong. We are going to see that go into the Ho-Oh with the defense boost. I'm hoping that... Okay, perfect. We should be able to... I don't know if we survive another foul play. I'm hoping we do. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very sad. Please. God, that's unfortunate. Well, we tried. We can bring out Kyogre. Okay, we can bring out Kyogre. We can fire off a what's it called? An Origin or a Water Spout. Hopefully my opponent doesn't know I'm Scarfed, so we can click Water Spout here. We can go for a Snarl onto let's go for a Wide Guard. This is in the event that their Yveltal is going to go for a Snarl, right? We can stop that from happening, which I think is going to be really important, especially because we saw the Protect come out. So hoping for that, as we will fire off a Water Spout. Like I said, I'm worried about a Snarl coming out from this Yveltal, which isn't unheard of. So if we can prevent that, that would be really great, as yeah, we are going to get that call right, which is awesome to see, right? Being able to just stop any sort of damage coming out. And at this point, I'm going to go for another Water Spout, and I'm going to go for a coaching onto the Kyogre. I don't think it's necessary, but, you know, I don't really have anything better to do with Zamazenta, and sometimes that's nice. We're going to see the withdrawal. This could be into... It is unfortunately going to be into that Groudon. So we don't like that. But we are going to be able to at least get some boosts onto this Kyogre, and hopefully be able to take a hit or two. The Water Spout going to come out. Let's see how much this is going to do. It's going to do, you know, more than I expected. The main issue is my opponent still has Max. We are going to see the Player F come out. Due to the... Oh, the coaching didn't come through. I think we lose. I'm gonna click Water Spout. I'm gonna click. Oh, okay. No, this doesn't help us. We Scary Face the Zacian. We Scary Face the Zacian. The thought process with that is Xerneas can hit it first with Moonblast. We're not going to be able to coaching because you're going to one-shot my Zamazenta with Max Quake. There is a chance, though, that due to our defense, we live. That sucks. Okay. Okay, wait. You might. Okay, you might have targeted down my Kyogre because of the fact that it's Scarf. You're definitely not, because at this point my Kyogre is not a threat. So yeah, Zamazenta, please live. Not even a chance. Extra crit for good luck. So, you know, the luck has not been in our favor this time around, but that's just part of the game. We're going to bring out Xerneas, and we're, you know, sometimes it's just going to be like that. You're going to have unlucky games. This, unfortunately, is going to be one of those unlucky games. We're just, it's part of the game, right? Did we get 4-0'd? Man, that sucks. Yeah, I think we tried. The Ho-Oh getting knocked out obviously wasn't a good start, and it kept on being bad. My opponent correctly identified, right, going for Groudon, and then there was nothing. We could have switched out Xerneas. That doesn't really help us. Yeah, it's just the way it is. But let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, last battle of the day, and it is Venusaur, Grimmsnarl, Groudon, Victini, a Yveltal, and a Zacian. So we are going to bring Ho-Oh once again. We are going to, though, lead it this time with... let's do Xerneas. Let's bring Kyogre in the back, and then... Groudon? I don't want to bring Groudon. I'm going to bring Zamazenta. You're right, I should have brought Amoonguss, so I could redirect and set up with Xerneas. Because, no, there's a Venusaur. I was going to say, there's nothing stopping that, except for everything that's stopping that. So, that's fine. There is a Victini, which is interesting. Oh, because of Sleep Powder accuracy. I was like, it's interesting to bring a Victini, and then I remember that Sleep Powder. So that's why. There's not going to be any... I mean, there could still be Final Gambit shenanigans, but we'll kind of see. What's nice, right, is if you bring Venusaur Victini, you cannot have Groudon on the field at the same time with the Sun. You could also, someone is going to point out, lead Venusaur Victini and then switch into Groudon, which, you know, also works. But, well, we're going to deal with that as it comes up. We do have Kyogre, right? We can make the switch. The issue, right, is going to be speed, right? Groudon is very slow, and Xerneas is not. Okay, Groudon's like base 90. Lunchbox. Okay, I'm very hungry right now. I haven't eaten. So this could be, we're going to say that's contributing to why I did not win either of these games so far. As we're going to see, okay, we're going to see Yveltal and we're going to see Victini. As we're going to lead Ho-Oh Xerneas. Ho-Oh Xerneas is good for me. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Quake the Victini. We're going to Max Quake it, and we're going to protect Xerneas because of the fact that we're going to protect Xerneas because of the fact that we're worried about Victini KOing us. And this way, we can try to set up a Geomancy and get a boost onto our thing. We should have, someone is going to obviously point out, gone for the Airstream, because then the subsequent turn we can go for a Quake. This way it handles the case if Victini is Focus Sash. So yes, we could have done that. We probably should have done that. But we're going to see no Max come out from my opponent, which is fine. I really wanted to see a big Victini. We're not going to see it today. But yeah, I think that this is potentially suboptimal, especially because Victini, right, has access to Final Gambit. Being able, but if, okay, what we're gonna see, Xerneas, yeah, we should have Airstreamed. Airstreaming was 100% the right play here. We're gonna see a foul play come out from the Yveltal. not going to do that much. This also would have helped get around that. And so hopefully we can, right, bring Victini nice and low so we don't have to worry about a final gambit. Yeah, we should have airstreamed. Airstream would have just been a phenomenal play. But we're going to see if they go for a final gambit, right? Not super scary. Okay, glad we did not do what I was thinking of doing. I'm going to go for another Quake onto the Victini. And I'm going to Moonblast onto the Yveltal. Not what I was expecting. I was like, Victini is so fast. My opponent correctly identified, hey, let's set up the Trick Room. Very, very glad I did not go for an Airstream, because now we at least still have access to speed. More importantly, right, like if you have Zacian in the back, Ho-Oh is going to be quote-unquote faster, and we can go for a Max Flare. We're not giving you a good switch in, right? I don't think they have anything that can resist or that ignores, what's it called? I like that little animation. They have no ground immunes, so that's going to be great. Ho-Oh, perfect, slowest thing on the field. Going to get a nice little special defense boost for the Xerneas. It's almost like we Geomancy, right? We have the special defense boost and nothing else. So let's see what happens here, right? We also are making it so if you're going to go for Snarls, we're in good shape. As we will see, probably a Snarl come out. We're going to see, okay, perfect. We are also going to be quote-unquote first in Trick Room. So going to just one-shot this Yveltal thanks to a big critical hit. We really appreciate that, avoiding a Snarl. And at this point, right, we should, in theory, be the fastest things on the field, especially if we see a Zacian come out. And so that really helps us out. We're going to see the Groudon, perfect, boosting the fire-type damage of my Ho-Oh, and a Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl is fine here. Right, we can Sacred Fire into this Groudon as well. What do we have in the back? We have a Zamazenta and a Kyogre. So I'm going to go for a Max Flare, just trying to get some good... Oh, no. I'm going to go for a Max Flare onto the right slot. And then I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam as well, only because it should, in theory, put Grimmsnarl in... It should KO Grimmsnarl. This is a Fairy Aura boosted Xerneas. We will see a Spirit Break, unfortunately, come out into the Xerneas, doing a solid amount of chip, right? Getting that Fairy Aura boost. I still think it's silly that is a Fairy type attack. Groudon gonna go for the Swords Dance, so very, very scary, right? It is now able to set up pretty aggressively, but luckily because Ho is flying and Xerneas is grounded, Precipice Blades is not the best option. We will see a Citrus Berry getting some good amount of recovery back, as we will fire off a Dazzling Gleam. Let's see how much this does to that Grimmsnarl, doing a pretty solid chunk, right? And at this point, we're in a scenario where you have to max your Groudon, and you have to make a choice, right? We can go for a Sacred Fire onto the Groudon, and we can also go for we probably should go for a Moonblast. I'm going to Moonblast into the Groudon. This way, right, we should be able to get a KO with something. You should max. I guess you could Rock Slide. Rock Sliding is definitely an option for sure, right? Being able to try and get that flinch, get the knockout on Ho, as it looks like, yeah, that is what my opponent's going to do. We are going to see another Spirit Break come out, doing more than expected this time around, as yeah, it is going to be that Rock Slide, my opponent correctly identifying what is the right play. I've never seen an HP bar go down that fast, but it is Ho-Oh, so a little bit of a tricky spot here, but we have Kyogre, so we can bring it out. I'm going to bring out Kyogre. I'm going to bring out Zamazenta. The main issue right now is the fact that, right, you can just max Quake my my Zamazenta. So this is a little bit of a read turn, right? Also worth noting how many turns of Trick Room are left. I'm gonna go for the Precipice Blades and go for a Wide Guard. I think that's going to be my best bet. The issue, right, is that Grimmsnarl is going to be able to fire off a Spirit Break, but I'm going to go for Origin Pulse, and I'm going to go for a Wide Guard, just because of the fact that I do think that they're going to go for a Precipice Blades, trying to get the knockout that way. They could obviously just max to ensure there's no risk of accuracy, but then there's a fear, right, of Zamazenta going for damage. So I think that this is probably our best bet. It's also because I already locked it in and I can't change what I'm doing. So let's see how this plays out, right? They could max. If they max and they KO my Zamazenta, that's great. I don't think that they're going to do that. I think they have to max Quake into the Kyogre, in which case We are going to be snarling with Zamazenta, trying to get a saving grace. If we had, okay, yeah, we're gonna see the max come out here. I think what you do is I think you quake the Zamazenta and you spirit break the ogre. I think that's your best bet. I think you have to do that. You could just also quake the Kyogre. We're gonna see a wide guard come out, not helpful at all. I should have gone for a coaching. We are going to then see the Spirit Break come out going into the Ogre. We could see, I think you have to quake the Zamazenta if you don't know what this team does. Please go into Zamazenta, please go into Zamazenta, please go into the Zamazenta. That's not Zamazenta. Okay, so we lose again. Not the ideal. Yeah, so unfortunately the Scarf coming to bite us. We needed one more turn. My opponent definitely correctly identified the right play. So unfortunate way to end things, but yeah, huge shout out to Ryota for the team. We will use it some more. Hopefully we can get some redemption next time around. So look forward to that. I mean, I don't know what my opponent is thinking about. There's nothing I can do at this point. But yeah, huge shout out to my opponent. And yeah, with that, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.